Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. So over the weekend we had the first big regionals of the post-ban OP10 meta, and in London, Fleche, one of the best players in the world, was able to take down the entire event, going 15-0 with this wacky build of LIM. So this is very similar to the build that won a Chinoise Cup a couple weeks back, with this Orochi and Smile Fruit combo. So I'm sure most of you will have seen this by now. I'm not going to go over the list. I will have a link to Luigi Amato's channel in the description, where Fleche himself talked about the list in person at the London event. So if you want to hear someone talking about the list, check that out. I will explain the Orochi, because I know I'm going to get a bunch of questions about what does this do. So this is a one cost, first of all. So it fulfills your requirements such as Newgate needing 2 characters on board, and Nell needing 2 rested characters, and so on. It's 2k, which is pretty good, obviously. There's 2 more effects, right? So the first effect is it does not neg your hand. It always searches the deck for this Smile Fruit. This Smile Fruit does nothing in the deck. You never play it. But it's just a card. And then later on, you can trash this off of your Enel to pay for his cost. In the past, people have been playing the 1-cost Lore Searcher, the purple one, because it could search the 9-cost Sorrow. But without the 9-cost Sorrow, then there's just no targets for it. It just whiffs constantly. So you're better off with this, just getting the guaranteed hit on a bad card for you to trash later on with an L. The other thing it lets you do, which I'm not very good at yet, because it's really hard within like time pressure, is it lets you check your life. You can work out exactly what cards are in your life, and more importantly, you can work out how many 2Ks and how many bricks are in your life. It's less important on what they are, at least at the sort of the level of checking that I'm at. But working out how many 2Ks and bricks is quite relevant for when your opponent goes for lethal. You can work out what to expect. So that's the 2 reasons, or well, like 4 reasons why you play Orochi. It's actually pretty good. Is it essential? Maybe not, but it is quite good. It's supplemental 1 cost, which is very, very important. This deck, when you don't see a 1 cost on those first couple turns, does feel quite rough. The one change I've made is he had 1 top knot. I've put in 1 Sanji. That was what he recommended on X. He said the top knot was crap and he wouldn't play it again. So I've swapped it out for a Sanji because he said that's like okay. It's alright. You can summon a LIM back from grave when it dies, which is alright into some of the removal matchups, I guess. It doesn't come up a lot, but he did say the top knot was bad. So I've swapped it for this Sanji. This deck definitely has a little bit of a learning curve. It's not the hardest deck in the world, but I'm used to the build with all the top end. And I was fudging my numbers quite a bit. I'm not used to having 10 Don and playing out like 3 dudes, 2 dudes, and the swings. So you're going to see me like waste a couple Dons here and there. You're just going to have to live with it, I'm afraid. I didn't have the time to play like dozens of games of this deck to get ones where I never fuck up. My opponents draw well, and the games are good. So here we are. And we do have a few good games here though. So let me know what you think about this list, and we'll have more discussion at the end. Blackbeard versus LIM. He chose first. We don't have the 1 cost. It's generally what I'm just mulliganing for is some kind of 1 cost, so I think we will mulligan. We do get the LIM. That's very nice. So there's the argument of whether we play it out first or not, right? If we play it out now, we can attack it into the Lafitte. But if he has a dot Q, we get like Giga punished. Let's play a little risky. I'm feeling a little risky. Ooh, my camera's on the wrong screen. That's better. That's better. Now we're cooking. Bottom 5, yeah, I'll take this first swing. 2 for Vasco, sure thing. Well, I guess that plays around us attacking there. Well, we'll do it anyway. We'll attack 1 into the Lafitte, see if he can block, yeah, and he does that. It's smart, right? It's smart. But it is what it is. We could go to me or could attack again. That would be kind of funny. And he turned on black. No, he turned on a black hole. Okay, so we're playing out Savo for sure. Let's just attack. Get rid of the. We're getting rid of the. Are we getting rid of the Vasco here ever? Oh, we're getting rid of the feet though, right? Surely. We'll gain Arrested Don, play out the Sabo here. And then in the turn, then we'll stand up the Limb. I do want to have the... we'll give you 1k here. I don't want to be too crazy. Kuzan. Sure. And turns off our on plays again. That's a little annoying. I guess we're just going to play out 2 dudes though, right? We're going to play out a Limb and then play out... I guess the Enel, just because it's large. Yeah, and we can draw with this. It's kind of fine. So we can swing 6 with this. Or we can swing 5-7. He might be able to counter a 5 right now. Let's do 6. Cool. Then we'll play out the Limb. No effect. Use this. Gain Arrested Don. We'll play out an Enel. Then I'll attack with Sabo, draw a card. We get a Nugate. Not too bad. If he gives us our wrong plays, that'd be really nice. End of turn. Limb effect. And then we'll stand up the Sabo. And pass over from there. He gave us a Shiryu there. Not too bad. 8-6. What did he crashed a Shiryu for his leader effect. Well, we need to defend this if we can. Let's give him the Orochi. And we'll give, I guess, an Enel. He's going to cycle it out. Bring out a Shiryu. Does get rid of the Limb. Very nice. 7-6. We're going to go no on that one. 1 Don for the feet. Here's a Kuzan, sure. Okay, so he's still not got his Blackbeard next turn. We can play out 2 of these. That's going to cost me 8. So we've got 2 more Don. We could attack 2 into the feet with the 1-cost Limb, I guess. I don't love it, though. I think I'll just attack 5 into the Vasco with... Sorry, into the feet with the Limb. Yep, he's going to let it go. We'll play out 1 of these. Swing 7, then do leader effect last. Hopefully no trigger. Very nice. Got another 7 coming in. That's better than either of these. End of turn. I'll use this first, and then we'll stand up the Sabo. If he swings like super massive, we might lose one of these characters. But it is what it is. Another Kuzan. Yep, brings back Vasco shot, sure. Very reasonable. 7 into 6. And then 7 into 6. Well, we can save 1 of these. Does turn off our leader effects again, but we get the Sabo, so we're just going big this turn, right? He's got 2 Vascos. Yeah, sure. Right, well, if we're doing 3 for Sabo, then we've got 7 Don remaining. So we can do 7, 7, 7, 9. It's, like, reasonable, right? This needs to attack 3rd, which is annoying. But it is what it is. We'll go 7 with a Nell. Takes, gets a I bid 500 million trigger, very cringe. And that's game 1 rested Don, play out this. So we've now got 8, 9. And we draw a Doflamingo, sure. We can reach down 1 thing, but if he's playing Blackbeard, he can't, like, attack anything, so it's kind of fine. Yeah. No, not playing Blackbeard. Okay. 8 into 6, yep, can't stop that. 8 into 6. Yep, can't stop that. The feet. Gonna grab. This is his age. Gonna play that. Grab a 1k Shiryu. Trash as a teach. We still just carry on playing out dudes here, I think. He's got 6 cards. We know one of these is a 1k. I don't think it's worth going for game here yet. This costs 8, so we could do 5-7. It's not great, is it? But it might be the best we've got. If we did want to split, it's 10-11. It's 10-11. I think it's safer to just play these, right? And then go for it next turn, because we can stand both of these up. Or we can stand up the Sabo and the Doflamingo. Wouldn't be able to stand up the Newgates. Do we ever want to take out this Lafitte? Probably not. I'm gonna go 7 with leader, because like he has to counter this one anyway. If he doesn't, we swing 14, right? Yeah. So we can get him to do it the other way around. Now I will... We could still split. We could go 7-7. I just don't think it's worth it. I think we play these out and it's fine. And we attack in and draw a card again. And we get a 2k there. That's quite nice. And we're 2k checking him. They did have it. Sure. We'll do this one first, and then sound out the Sabo. And we've got a 2k. It's the best thing we could possibly have. He does go with the Teach. Probably going to deny the Sabo. Okay, denies the blocker. That's fine. So he's going to swing with the Shiryus. We can just take 1. Yeah, he turns off our on plays, as he should. As he absolutely should. Let me just do the math. Is this a math win? If we start with 7 with Sabo, and he counters, then we do 7 with Newgates. I think this is a math win, so I'm going to be swinging the LIM. But we can counter with this. Yeah, okay. Well, we've not got our own play. So 7 with... We start with 7 with Newgate. And then if he... We'll see what he does with that. Takes... Okay, so now we just go 9 with Sabo. If he counters, we've still got enough to split with the LIM. Yep, and there you go. He pranked us on the end screen, didn't get to see the end of the game there, what he actually had in hand. But, yeah, quite convincing, even though he got the optimal curve going first, and got that trigger on that one turn. Wasn't able to see any removal in the early game, which was really nice for us. And didn't get to develop any Burgess, because he was prioritizing the Vasco shots. Interesting game. Got a game into Kid, and this hand is... That is 10k counter right there, look at that. Let's ship that out. Oh dear, no one cost. Spooky, spooky, spooky. No, we'll see. We'll see. He's obviously going first. He's no fool. He's no fool. You never want to give LIM first. So it's so much better going first than second. It's crazy. We'll see what we can do here, though. We'll see how this goes. Leafy comes down. So he grabs. Their odd curve does kind of suck, but yeah, that's a very good one on odds. Well, we get the LIM. Our 7 on turn is going to be great, but our current turn is not looking good. Our 4, because we don't have that 1 cost. Hopefully, he just swings 8. That would be brilliant. I would always do 5-5 before 8, personally. But if he does do 8, that will be incredible. He's taking his time. He needs to set up the auto dom draw. This is lagging a lot, this game. 6. 6 is weird, but I'll take it. Shirahoshi, right? Yeah, Shirahoshi, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this lobby is lagging so much. None of my other games tonight have been lagging. It must be this guy. Okay. Well, we don't have much to do here. It's swing 6, play out like Sabo, I guess. It's just swing 6, play Sabo, I think, here. Yeah. It's fine. That's fine. Looking for our 1 cost, of course, but, you know, we couldn't keep that original hand. Even though it had a 1 cost, it had 5 2Ks. Completely unplayable. And in this subsequent hand, we've drawn 8 cards and not seen any. Okay, here we are. We'll definitely go with the Sabo, though. End the turn. If he wants to slam 10 into the Sabo, yeah, we're going to have to let it go. But if it's just like an 8, then we'll save it. Is this Nami? Don't tell me you have the Nami. Don't tell me you have the Nami, brother. We'll give him the Sanji here. Don't tell me you got the Nami. Oh, he does. Of course he does. Of course he does. Okay. Okay. A little bit spooky. A little bit spooky. No, we've got LIM plus something here. Yeah, there's a Hawkins in life. Why did he do that? He just wanted to show me the life. That's so bad. That's like actively horrible. Don't do that. So he's on 7. If we go... I think we want to get rid of this Shirahoshi. I also kind of want to get rid of the Nami. Regardless, we're doing this first. And we know the trigger's nothing we have to play around. So we don't have to think about it. Whoa, okay. Okay. 3 Sakazukis. Do we want Sakazuki this game? Is the question. That is the question. I don't hate one next turn to remove this Nami. The fact that nothing like restands here is really, really bad. We're probably just playing out the Dofla. It's not good though. It's really not good. Do we want the Saka for next turn? Saka for next turn's not bad. We can get some stuff going, I think. I don't mind the 2K though. We could just take the LIM. The LIM's probably the grab. This can't grab LIM, can it? Oh no, it can. It can. Right, we're gonna grab LIM. Nope, there's a typo on the print. It can't grab LIM. Let's grab Saka then, I think. For next turn to remove like the Nami. Yeah, then I'm going to go with the... He's going to go with the law here. It's like, whatever. We'll just try and remove this Shirahoshi. Like this. Rest this. Okay, nothing. Attack 5 on 0. Yeah, if we had the LIM, this would have been a really nice setup, because we could restand this. But alas, we don't. Pretty awkward, but here we are. Next time we've got Saka plus leader. 5 on 5, yeah, no thanks. And then this is going to be law, 6 on 5. And we will go no thanks. Puts law there, sure. Oh, there's a 2K. Resolve that there. Shocking. Law is a blocker. Who knew? We had 2K off the top. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. So we've got the choice of a Nell or Dofla here, along with, of course, this Sakazuki. This is always going to restand, so we always want to swing with this. We maybe don't swing with the Nugate, depending on how he uses this blocker. Let's go 5 lead. takes. Shockingly, no trigger. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought it? We'll go another 6 here. Well, another 6. A6. And if he blocks, we'll attack with the Nugate. If not, we just won't bother attacking with the Nugate. There's no point. We're going to sack Azuki, get rid of this Nami. Then this is going to restand. We'll probably play out the Dofla. So then it's just the Saka that's tapped, and he can't attack into our board other than that. Although the Enel, just to get some draws, is not bad. He doesn't trigger the Hawkins. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. Get rid of that. And yeah, I think I will go with the Dofla. End of turn, Lim, and then Dofla. So it's just the Saka that he can attack into. And if he just does like 9 on 7, I can counter pretty easily. Could always swing bigger, but hey, we don't know. If he swings really big, then we could just let it go. Could also block with a Dofla. I think I'm going to save this. We'll give the Enel here. I'll give the Nugate. Because the blocker is always just enormous. We can't rest it anyway. Like, whatever. Another law. Sure. Who's going on top? These laws are really annoying. Such a good card. There's the Hawkins back. Sure. Well, that's frustrating. We gave him a load of counter for no fucking reason. Do we have a block here? I'm gonna. I think we just want to keep our biggest attackers, right? Yeah, it's a Hawkins. What a surprise. What a surprise. So 6 Dons for this. We've got 4 to play with. This is a blocker. One, two. We always want to attack with the LIM. Let's do 6 with the LIM first. 2k check him. Okay, he does have a 2k. Well, we can go 7-7-7 now. But if we go 6, we could just do one big swing. We could do 7 with the Nugate. Yeah, I like 7-5-9 here. Yeah, I like 7-5-9. Unless he blocks this 7, in which case we'll do 7-7-7. Because it's just costing him cards, right? It's all about how many cards you can get out of him. And if we do 7-7-7, he can like take 2k, 1k, and then free block. Although I guess if it's 7-5-9, it's just 1k, 1k. Is that actually worse? Trash just Shirahoshi off his Hawkins trigger. Sure. See, is that actually just worse than 7-7? Even if he gets to block a 7. It is, right? Yeah, it's just worse. What trigger did he get? He's got some kind of trigger. Hopefully not a Nami. Just a Hawkins. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Trash is a kid. Cool. Go with that. Probably going to grab the Mihawk here. 2k could also be good, though. Could swing again for 7 this turn. If we, like, go with the Mihawk. I think the Mihawk's going to be very important for next turn, though. Yeah, and we'll hope to draw something decent off the Enel. It's pretty good. 2k, 2k. We're definitely trashing this Sabo. Are we alright with 1 2k and a Mihawk? We should be, right? With 3 life. We should be fine. Yeah, we'll give him the Orochi. End of turn, these guys spring up. We're going to lose some characters here for sure. Nothing we can do about that. Like, this attacks the Sakazuki for free. Yeah. Yeah, we can't defend this. Sadly. We are going to lose 2 dudes, probably. We might be able to save the NL, or the... Yeah, we'll go to that. Hopefully this is not another law. Another law would be really, really brutal. Ace, I don't care. It's really only law that I don't want him to have another one of. But, you know, there's a decent chance he does. So, what can you do? What can you do? 7-6, I guess he doesn't. I guess this is a kid. We'll defend this, because we've got to go for game this turn, I think. Especially if this is a kid, yeah. We can't survive. We absolutely cannot survive. This kid becomes a blocker. Satori trigger, I don't care, but it is a 2k. It's good to know that he has that. See what he trashes. He trashes an ace. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we've got 5 swings with this Mihawk. And we want our last ones to be the biggest. So it's probably going to be something like 9-9 with the NL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 4 more Dons. I don't think we get it here, you know? I don't think we get it here. But we've got to give it our best shot. You never know. He could be bricked up. The 2 laws were just very brutal. And he had the Nami on curve as well. So we can do like 6, 6, 7. Ooh, that sucks. That really does suck. 5, 7, 7 is... How many 2Ks has he given us? It's given us 1. 1. 1. Wow. And there's 1 here, obviously. I think we just lose, but let's try 5, 7, 7. But yeah, I think we just lose. I mean, it's still very unlikely, but there's a chance now, right? If he has to block this one, if he counters this one, we can try and play board. It's like pretty bleak, though. It's like pretty bleak. Well, I mean, let's go for it, right? Let's give it our best shot. Okay. Can we get there? Can we get there, chat? Do you have 2-2-1 in your 6-card hand? You surely do. And he did. Well played. Well played to our opponent there. Yeah, another 2Ks as well. Yeah, GG. Yeah, GG. Not sure if I could have done much better. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to get into Doflamingo. We need to draw really, really well into them. So I'm going to mulligan this hand. Okay. I mean, it's probably about the best we can draw, right? We just dropped this on... Well, we may as well drop it now, right? Yeah, there's no reason to not drop it now. He got a law. He's not playing that next turn. If he removes it... Yeah, we'll just drop it now. End the turn. Stand it up. Cool. We'll see what he does on 7. On 3, sorry. Presumably Teach. Yeah, Teach is good. Law, I guess. Yeah. No, we allow this. No, nothing can attack into it, right? No, because he picked up he had to pick up the Sengoku. So yeah, we just do that and then we take no trigger. Okay, so now we're going with the Newgates to remove the Teach. So we do have to attack with this, which is a bit of a shame. Go 6 into Law. 2Ks. Game 1. Play out the Newgates. Rest KO. And the turn, we'll restand the LIM here. Because, like, there's a decent chance he might not KO this Newgate, depending on what his play is this turn. And if he wants to invest, like, massively into carrying the Newgate, well, then that's not too bad, right? But you've got to think he's just going to be going at face here with his two characters. Or with his character and his leader. Sengoku. Grabs him a Weevil. Could play that. Feels a bit weak, though. Does feel a bit weak. Also, we're probably going LIM Dofla currently. We've got nothing else, really. Law. Yeah, we have to accept this. Because otherwise he can attack it. 5 and 5, and then 5 and 5. Well, that could have gone worse, honestly. We can go with the Saka next turn. Just, like, remove both of these. Do we need this LIM now? I'm not convinced we do. I'm going to stay nice and healthy because I think we're removing both of these. Yeah, I like playing the Saka this turn. I really do. Right, well, we got 7 into the Law. Hopefully he lets that go. Does. Do we really need it? It's only a Law. We probably don't. We probably go LIM plus Sabo here. Yeah, I think so. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. The Newgate could be alright. The Mihawk's also pretty good, though. Which one do we want? Probably the Mihawk. I doubt he has another Teach. We'll grab the Mihawk there. Then we'll use the leader effect. Go with the Sabo. End the turn. This stands up. Could have gone the Dofla there as well, but I like getting the Sabo down because it's a really nice distraction because it draws cards. Your opponent's like, gotta kill it, gotta kill it. And I mean, it's fair. It's a good card. Does get another 2-cost Teach. Gets a starter deck Moria. Okay, so he does get the other Teach. Maybe we should have gone with the... Maybe we should have gone with the other play. I don't know. Where's this going? Is this going into Sabo? I think there's a decent chance this goes into Sabo. Okay, and it's a Boa, so it's 8 on 6. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, we can't save this. Because I don't know. If I had 2-2Ks, I'd have tried to save it. Well, we saved this. Yeah, no doubt on that one. No doubt there. So we go LIM plus Saka or Dofla plus Saka. I think we're definitely doing... I want to remove this Teach, man. I really want to remove this Teach. I think we're going to go with the LIM, see if we can get the Newgate. Yeah, let's see if we can get the Newgate here. But we can do with that after our swings. Well, if it's 3 plus 3... We don't know, right? Yeah, I'm going to go see if we can get the Newgate. Okay, we don't have the Newgate. We'll grab a 2K here. Now we can Saka remove the Boa. I hate that this Teach is here. And I didn't take the Newgate. Just didn't think he'd have another one. Hey, it is what it is. I think I do like the Saka to get rid of the Boa. Let's see if we can get the 7 into the Law to go through. Or 2 cards. I mean, I'll take either gladly. Like, realistically, yeah. In fact, I'd almost rather he counters, right? Because then we're not getting trigger KO'd. Or trigger botted. Cool, does. Well, we'll hit him with the 2 5s, and then we'll play out the Saka, get rid of the Boa. Gives us a Perona there. Gives us a Kaya there. The limbs stand up. Would the real limb please stand up? They did. Red Rock on our Sakazuki. Really not that bad, honestly. This teach swing is going to be... Or this leader swing is going to be massive, though. 9 and 6, player Weevil. Yeah, can't do much about that. Draws a card. We can go with the Enel here. We can also go with the Doflamingo. It's not too bad. That's going to cost 6. So we've got 4 more done. I think I do want to remove this Weevil. We've got to keep on top of the board. Let's go 8 into the Weevil. See if he wants to save it. He does not. Cool. Now let's go 5 at life. Takes. Cool. Now let's go 6 at life. Cool. I need 8. Fucking hell, I'm such a griefer with this deck. I'm actually such a griefer with this deck. Flipping Eckers, man. I'm such a griefer. Have a freezer done with the Nami now just for a bit of a laugh. Nah. We could swing it again with the Lim though, with the Mihawk though. It's really not that bad. Just get another swing through. Probably the best play, thinking about it. Sure. This might be really... Yeah, this might have been a little bit of a silly turn, but... Here we are. Raging Tiger's not real. It can't hurt me. Basically. We've got another Mihawk as well. It's like fine. Moria grabs Law. Sure. Here comes the Law Brigade. Bouncing our stuff. Forever. Yep. Teach effect. Puts the Law on top, no doubt. We're like not in that bad a spot here though, right? It's really not that bad. We can defend this. I don't know this 5 is full. Surely not swing. I guess he can swing. If he wants to swing 7 with Sengoku, then yeah, he'll get it. He will get it. Okay, it's 1 for Sengoku and then a 4 cost. Sure. Sure. Seems more sensible than what I was suggesting. Yeah, it does indeed seem more sensible. Rested done here for fun. Sure. Well, we're going to go with Lim for sure. Do want to remove this Law. Don't really care that much. Honestly. Because we can push for game here, right? We've got the Mihawk. He's only got 1 blocker. I think we want to try and find some way to rest this. The Newgate would be alright. Let's go with 7 at life. Just see what he does with that. Because he shouldn't block, because we can do 11-11 with a Mihawk. He should counter this one. We know he has a crocodile as well, right? He showed us a crocodile of the Sengoku. Fucking hell, this turn. That last turn was abysmal, man. What was I thinking? Honestly, it worked out alright, though. Kind of did. Put on a lot of pressure. Sure. I keep forgetting that this costs like 3 versus 5, man. It fucks me up. Stupid. Let's see what we get off this. Another Mihawk. And a 2K or a Sabo. I don't think we need the Sabo at this point. I think just another Mihawk's best here. Going to swing 5 and 5. I like this 5-on-5. I think this is a really good 5-on-5. Because then we're doing 8-8, right? Just a 1k. Do we want to take out the law? So we can either take out the law and get him down to 0, or just get him down to 0 and then eat 2-1. Did he give us that crocodile? He did give us the crocodile. He might not have 2-1. If he doesn't have 2-1, obviously this is better because it eats the boa. But I think generally we just play law here. We just take out the law. We still get him down to 1. But we still get him down to 0, sorry. No, he doesn't want to go down to 0. Just blocks. That's even better, honestly. That was like the best case scenario for me. Getting rid of both of those. Like, I guess he just can't go for game, right? Because we have 3 life. And we've got 3 cards, right? So, don't know. It's looking pretty good from this point. Can't lie. 8-on-6 gets a law. He knew that was there from the boa, of course. Still do teach. I think we defend this. I think we do defend this. If he wants to swing really big into it with the Moria, then he'll get it. He will get the KO on it. But it stops him getting both, right? Yeah, we let this go. We have to, obviously. So we've got lots of limbs. We've also got the Mihawk. We just still don't need to go for game. We just don't need to. And I really like this 5, because if he wants to free block, then he has no blockers. And then, I mean, then we just win, right? If he blocks, we just win. Gives a 1k. Don't think we're ever playing out both limbs. So the most dons we'll need is 6. 3 on here, so we can swing 6 with lead. And the reason I'm not just like turbo going for game is because if we sort of play into this really hard, we can always lose to triggers, and we could lose to like him having way too many 2Ks. So there's no danger right now. So I'm happy just doing a little swing here, keeping our options open. We can still do like double limb plus Mihawk. Swing twice with this Mihawk. Does give us a 2K. So I think we're going to do 9. We can clear both of these guys, and then still play out Lim and Mihawk and clear both. It seems good to me. We got like 2 more cards here. We'll go to this Moria. Go the Lim. We'll grab a 1k here, I guess. Just a Doflamingo is fine. Let's clear both of these again. And the limbs, once again, stand up. Weevil. He's got to run out of stuff eventually, right? And he, like, can't really attack with his boa because it's his blocker. He needs the blocker. I'll do the teach effect. 8-on-6. Plays out the croc. I thought he might pick up the teach there, in all honesty. We let that go, though. That's fine. Then 4 for another boa, maybe? 4 for another boa. Perhaps. That's pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. We get a 2k there. Not bad. So we can do 7. 799. 799 is really not bad. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll go 7 at life. Here. And obviously, if he defends, we can change our strategies. I recognise this name. Don't know where from. I wonder if he's like top the tournament that I've been looking at the results of. Not sure. 7 on 5 though is not bad. It's going to take. So we can go 8-10 or 9-9. 9-9 is always best in terms of him needing to have the counter. He has to have 2-2-1. Do we ever lose on the clapback? It's like very possible that we do if he does have the counter, but he has to give us his boa. So he only has 4 swings and we've got 3k. So I think we should be alright. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, because he always has to sack off the boa. Yeah. And then we'll just go 9 once more. And he didn't have it. Sure, he had a 3,000 worlds. Was this the trigger? You could have triggered this and got rid of the limb, no? Maybe this wasn't the trigger. Maybe it was one of these 2Ks. He did have 2 2Ks, though. Either way, that was a close game. That was a close game. Nice win there. I fluffed up that one turn big time. But, hey, it is what it is. So, thank you for watching. If you're a LIM enthusiast, let me know what you think of this build. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really cool. I had my problems with the previous build. And this build just feels a lot more consistent on sort of seeing your stuff. Because you don't have 1,000 bricks in your hand. In fact, this deck is so low on bricks. You've got the 4 Lims, you've got the 1 Devil Fruit Smile, and you've got the 4 Sakazukis. 9 bricks is so low for like any deck in One Piece. It's kind of crazy. Feels really good to play. And we also have 16 2Ks, which is nuts. You've got the Adio, Orochi, Usahachi, and Nami. I'm sure you saw many misplays. Please excuse my poor play. I haven't played that much Lim, but wanted to get a few games in, and I think some of these were pretty good ones, even with me making mistakes here and there. Either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.